What do I gotta do? Shake the apple tree for sales to come down? Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you're having a fantastic day and things are going well for you. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, of course, you know we love them, so just keep them coming. And we do, guys, we really do appreciate your input, letting us know what's going on out there. Lots of things have been happening to all of us, right? Or let's just say not a lot of things have been happening to us as of late when it comes to selling and making lots of money on eBay. Server failures, right? I think I posted, I know I posted in the post in our community that I keep getting, even right now, I keep getting, this has failed, please try again later. It's like a white box at the seller hub. It says object, and I even wrote it in our post, to where I'll click and refresh. It'll show at least of Madcap Toys Plus, and Daren said on the main store it's been happening too, where it'll say, for instance, 3,711 listings at Madcap Toys Plus. You'll see the number, but underneath it'll say, you have no active listings. You and I know that's not true, but it shows that they're still working on the site. More and more new features keep coming up that we're noticing. Daren showed me one last night. It's getting crazy. Crickets, lack of visibility, to say the least, for all of us. I've had people reach out to me saying same. Like 3 or 4 or 5 days ago, they've had sales visibility. All of a sudden, it drops off on the wayside. No offers have been showing up. People can't check out. I've heard checkout issues. And I've had that too, by the way, as well. I was looking at something. I was trying to test it to put it in my shopping cart, and it said it couldn't do it. So I know that is true out there. That is happening to folks. And if they can't put it in the cart, eventually these people give up and they move on and they go somewhere else. So lots of stuff going on. But you know what? Besides all of that, we need to talk about what we can control. And sometimes it takes, like what I said with the metaphor, shaking that apple tree and doing what we can control to see if we can do anything that we possibly can to make things happen. So Daren and I have been doing some changes, good changes, when it comes to eBay, when it comes to District, Mercari, etc. We started to do Mercari earlier this year, and we have been seeing results. Thank you, Mercari, for keeping up a little bit. And we're just trying to do what we can do in our area as of in what's in our control to try to better things. And that is not including just resales. That is including our YouTube content and sharing, and when we share it and what we're sharing and going on from there, along with everything else, whatever we do and what we decide to do. So we're trying to do different things to see what we can do to help things out. So whether it be even going through inventory, doing a reset shelf to shelf, finding what's listed, what's not, looking at descriptions, titles, etc., to taking better pictures, all of those good things that we do as resellers, we're putting that focus on, even through the tough times when it comes to eBay touching their site and freaking us all out, right? We want Q4 to be the best as it can be. Let's just be blunt. In the last couple of years, it's not been the best it could be. It's been pretty bad. It's been it's just seemed like it's just kept going downhill since after COVID, the year of COVID and afterwards. Actually, during COVID, I was so worried that our sales were just going to tank. But as a matter of fact, during 2020 and 2021, all of the sales were, it was the greatest thing. It was like we were on a honeymoon, so to speak, with our sales. It was just good. And I think it's because people had more money. There wasn't inflation. Things were going in a good direction. So I know we're all battling that ourselves when it comes to inflation, when it comes to making sales or using our investment towards, more products to sell. All of these things are coming into a factor. But right now, I think we all need to focus on what we need to do that is in our control, that we can help to improve what is going on. And so I was looking at numbers. Hey, have you guys if you do it, have you made your estimated tax payment yet? So if you do estimated taxes, if you don't have a W-2 in the home, now is the time. It's got to be submitted by September 15th. Daren and I have already got that done, thank goodness, and payments were sent on the way over the weekend. So that is taken care of until January, which I'm glad, because I want to continue to focus on the end of Q3 and quarter 4. I may throw out a coupon on Madcap Toys Plus. I don't know. I mean, the last 6 weeks or so, we were kind of waiting on it. We were kind of doing other things, like if someone brought an offer to our attention, we'll look into it, accept it or not. So I'm trying to see where that goes. Usually at the end of a quarter, I'll have a 20% coupon. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I want to do it yet, because I think I want to do more and more things to kind of bounce the holiday sales to make them more an increase the last quarter. So I'm trying to balance that and trying to figure that out and see what I want to do there. So we've got lots to talk about. We've had some sales, of course. Again, you know, it's been thankful that Mercari has been consistent. Poshmark has thrown in some here and there. Daren's been sharing with you what has been sold on Mercari. Thank you, Daren, for the live video. We appreciate that. And thank you for all of those that participated and, you know, had shared your input with us. We do appreciate you very, very much, more than you'll ever know. But we've had sales across the board. But again, it's not been to what it should be. But again, we're going to take and do what we need to do on our end, what we can control, and see if it can help move some things. And then just hope and pray and believe that eBay will stop touching their site. All right, so we've got some sales to talk about today, and we're going to get right into it. It's beautiful out today, beautiful fall. I wore a few of my fall t-shirts already in the last week, so I don't have one on today, but I'm going to probably be wearing more of them soon. I do have some October ones that specifically talk about Halloween and trick-or-treat, but I think it's a little early for me to do that yet. I usually don't sport those till the beginning of October, but you'll see those then. I've got a new one that is exclusive, that has the Madcap Toys logo on it. I do love it. I can't wait to be able to show that to you. All right, so let's get going here. Pulling this up, and I've got it ready to go. At least it was on my phone anyway. But yeah, it's just beautiful outside, and we've been pretty consistent with our mailing too, that we've been mailing out both at USPS and UPS. But you know, there are some times like that we'll have days to where, because of the crickets, that we're not doing it 24/7 like we need to. And I'm wanting to get back to that, right? It's the time to have your bags loaded with packages, have your cars and SUVs loaded with packages to take down to the post office, UPS, FedEx, wherever you go. It's that time of year. And so want to get back to that. So again, I'm going to shake the apple tree till the apples fall. That's what we're going to do, for sure. All right, so looking into this, waiting shipment, there we go. Pulling it up here. All right, so we left off with Madcap Toys Plus. We left off with the Gran Torino DVD. So we're going to start off of what we left off with and go from that point. And again, everything has been pretty much well-rounded, so I'm going to go from there. First one. We sold some media. Love selling media. We've been doing that consistently. I will say this, it has slowed down just a teeny weeny bit. And so we've been selling other things outside of that, but not too bad, but it's been doing pretty good. Very first one by Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, from 1997. This one, of course, was found in the shed. I am starting to get more and more of our media into space and storage on shelves in our garage, and it's starting to work out a little bit. I'm also making sure I'm putting SKUs, custom SKUs on those, so that way we don't just rush out here to look for something that's not truly there, and making it a little easier. So when it gets cooler outside, the weather starts changing, it's easier just to walk into the next room, so to speak, grab that media and be able to put it in a bubble mailer and then getting it ready for shipment. So trying to make it a little bit easier here. And this one sold for $6.99 plus shipping to boot. So pretty good, sold for the regular price, did really well. And we do sell some cassette tapes here in the barn. This is from the Allman Brothers Band, Idlewild South cassette tape. Also found in the shed. Really nice. Nice to find some good old cassette tapes there. And this one sold for $6.99 as well, plus ship. And also too, guys, I'm glad you guys have been liking some of the eBay finds Daren has been posting. We had one that went really well last night. We had listed a short of Harry Mancini record. I don't know if you haven't checked it out yet, you can. And did really well in the views. People reached out to us of their love of Harry Mancini and the record. And very thankful for that. So if you guys like Harry Mancini and like the 33 RPM, check it out. Daren may eventually, since it's still listed for sale, may eventually play it as a demo and put it on the Madcap Music channel. So where you can listen to it all the time, whenever you want. All right, next up, sold some shirts from our Target pallet that we bought not too long ago. Men's short sleeve crew neck t-shirt from Goodfellow and Company, pink striped, size extra large. And we do have 5 of those extra larges left. And this one sold for $7.95 plus ship. So usually with the Target pallet in the last couple of years, any clothing pallet, usually I'm spending $1 or less per item. So very, very good turnaround with that one. I'm going to pass this one up. This one was a buy, but they had a remorse buy and then they returned it. So I'm not even going to play with that one. So next up, we sold a Halloween costume. They are coming, guys. It seems like it slowed down just a hair, but we have been selling in the last several weeks costumes, Halloween makeup, accessories, and all. This one is from Jazzwares, Marvel Avengers Iron Man child costume, padded jumpsuit, size medium, 8 through 10. And this one sold for $13.99 plus ship. So again, when they are in pallets like that, I didn't pay, but maybe $1 or $2 of that. And normally they do retail for up to $30, but guys, this has been on for a little bit, and you know, there's a lot of competitors out there. I wanted to move it because I have a ton more, and it just made sense to lower the price a little bit to move it. So $13.99 plus ship was perfect for us. And next up, we sold a Sony PlayStation 2 game, Britney's Dance Beat, Britney Spears video game from 2002. And this one sold for $6.99 plus ship. So like getting those buys at yard sales and things like that, and getting good premium for that. So we try to go beneath $1, maybe a quarter, 75 cents, etc. per, and usually we try to buy those in a lot. So that way we're making good money, and they're loving the deal as well. Now this doll up here, I bought these in a retail arbitrage, guys. It's great. They were a steal of a deal. They were on an end cap, and I was there that day. I was doing business, getting ready to come home. I thought, oh, I'm going to swing by here and see what they've got. They had a whole end cap full of these, and they pennied them down to $2.50 each. Well, I was like, you know what? Holidays were coming up then. I thought, you know what? It would be a good time to grab them. They were for boys and girls, and over the last little bit, I've not only sold them, but also gave a couple to my grandkids as gifts. So it was just wonderful to have that. This particular one was found in River Shelf 1, and we only have one left out of the entire end cap. So that did really, really well. My Sweet Love, Sweet Baby 4-piece cuddly plush pal gray kitty, brand new in box. And sold for $8.50 plus ship. So they asked for a little teeny tiny deal. I took it because we're down to one, and we will be sold out after the fact. So really, really enjoyed that. And next up, one of my little faves. This one looks more of like a vintagey mint on card My Little Pony, in which it is. This was the days when Kmart was still alive, and this is where I bought this a while back on a retail arbitrage trip. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Welcome Wagon, found on River Shelf 3. Already got positive feedback for that. They really like it. And took an offer. It was only $10.16 plus ship. So just maybe about 15% off the regular price. And from our Target pallet buy, of course, we got mass of these logo shirts. Cat and Jack Boy Short Sleeve Ice Cream Dinosaur. Graphic green, size 14 in boys. And this one sold for $6.95 plus ship. And this was a sellout. This coming one was a sellout. This lady was so nice. Positive feedback. Just was very joyful. Showed me a picture of the baskets. Loved them. This came also from a Target pallet. And we used to have a ton of these, and we don't have any more. Sold them completely out. From Threshold, handcrafted seagrass storage baskets. These are the 16-inch by 7-inch by 4 1/4 inch. It's about 2 of them all at once. Put them in a 16 by 8 by 12. And these sold for $23.98 plus ship. And then, of course, we have another CD. I remember looking through this one with Daren just a few days back. And I love her. I don't usually talk about IDs, but, eBay usernames. But I like this one. Pumpkins and Cats, Oh My. Just kind of brings us into that fall feel, doesn't it? Us and Them by Shine Down CD from 2005, found in the Toy Barn. And this one sold for regular price, $6.99 plus ship. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got a few more here. Another one from a Target palette. I like this one, long sleeve. It looks ready for fall. Women's A New Day Burgundy long sleeve crew neck t-shirt, size extra large, found in the Mary Mint bag. And took a deal there. This one sold for $5.59 plus ship. Then we got some more Halloween makeup and appliques here. This one is from Hollywood Film Quality FX Transfers Big Bite. This was found in our Halloween totes. We actually have a seasonal tote and a Halloween tote. And this sold for $8.99 plus ship. Not too bad, because probably when Party City was alive and well, in some of these Halloween places, it was probably retailed around that or a little bit more than that. So it did really, really, really well from that. So that came from a Target palette as well. And then next up, a CD, Metamorphosis by Papa Roach from 2009, of course, found in the shed. And this one sold regular price for $6.99 plus ship. And lastly, we have a DVD set. And this one was just recently put on, maybe a week before, a few days before. And I love the fact when if you do put on listings that these items just sell that quick. And this one did. My Life is Murder Series 1 DVD from 2019. This was found on Jordan Shelf 3 in our other storage area. And it sold for $8.99 plus shipping to boot. We actually have another season. I think we have season 2 as well somewhere in our media pile, in our media area. That's basically all I had, guys, today. But yeah, we're still focusing. We're trying to use our brains here, that even though we can't control eBay and what they're doing and however long they're going to do, and hopefully it's going to be done soon, but 3 years plus in the making, you get to that point where you get down on it a little bit. You kind of, go, man, is it ever going to change, etc.? Are we going to get back to it or what? But even during those times, you have to do things with what you can control and how you do things. Maybe mix things up. Maybe it can be changing suppliers. It could be changing what you buy, maybe expanding your reselling as far as into another category, if you're all into one niche or not. Whatever you got to do and whatever it takes, go ahead and try it. The worst thing that can happen is that if it isn't good, you just got to kind of rethink and remove and see what you can do to go from there to make it even better. And that's what we do. We try things out. If it works well, we stick with it until we can't stick with it anymore. Or if it doesn't work well, we make changes, and that's what we're going to do. I don't have anything else to say, guys. I'm going to get back in here, get this video edited, make some supper, figure out what else to do. And well, at least what I need to do is I need to list some more items, so I need to take some pictures. But you guys have been fantastic, and until next time, bye-bye.